Hey there, beautiful souls. It's December. Can you imagine? We are quickly coming to the end of another year, and as we do so, it's time to start planning for 2025. As we sit here in what is left of this month, it's the perfect opportunity to prep for the next phase of time that is coming at us, particularly since Mars is retrograde. You have some time to chill, relax, and plan away until Mars goes direct at the end of February. 2025 will be one of the biggest years we will have, or probably have had for a while. It is said by master astrologers who have been watching the many heavy astrological signs and symbols to be a year that will rival 2020 and could be a year that acts as a catalyst that may have a lasting impact on us all. And as we head into a brave new world, know that there will most certainly be some bumps along the way that we really might start to feel this coming year. Amongst the many astrological aspects of 2025, there are a few that stand out for me, and what is headed our way, in my opinion, has the power to change things in a dramatic way. There's Venus's station direct in Pisces. There's Jupiter's ingress into Cancer, and Uranus's ingress to Gemini, and an interesting formation known as the Kite, which features a minor grand trine. Let's start with Venus's direct station in Pisces in April. This is the first time in 2025 when you actually might finally feel like the stale energy has finally unblocked and has been cleared away. With the multitude of planets that have gone retrograde in the latter half of 2024, they have, slowly, one by one, been finally moving forward. And Venus is the last piece of the puzzle when it joins the large planets in her forward movement. This signifies a time of heightened emotional receptivity, deep connection, and a renewed focus on love, compassion, and creativity, potentially leading to a period of profound healing and meaningful relationships. On June 9th is Jupiter's entry into Cancer. This is important and so powerful because it gives us the opportunity to think about the time we're living in, the truth of our reality, and how dreamlike the time is. This is the time to realize your hidden strengths and a time to flex your mental and spiritual muscles and well-being, because this planet feels right at home in this sensitive sign. We can expect a profound sense of wisdom to derive from our emotions. Let's not forget about Uranus moving into Gemini. This will happen on the 7th of July and is a key moment when we move into our whole new world, especially as the large outer planets will all have moved into new signs. Uranus in Gemini will likely be a period of flux, where systems and social structures move through periods of chaos as they try to keep up with the rapidly changing nature of society and the needs of modern humans. Borders and boundaries may shift as people migrate and move, and the way we live evolves. Like all mutable signs, Gemini is known for its changeable nature, being interested in many things and constantly wanting to flip from one thing to another. Add in the boundary-pushing qualities of Uranus, and this combination will likely be a busy, bustling time where ideas about how to do things differently, and why we should, will catch on quickly and spread far and wide. And then at the beginning of August is a time to really pay attention to astrology with the formation aspect that is known as the Kite. It features a minor grand trine between the three outer planets of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto, but with the added feature of Saturn conjunct Neptune. It features an opposition between Mars and Saturn. This Mars-Saturn cycle is about challenge and strife in the world and will bring up themes related to this cycle. Is it possible around this time that the world may be forced to realize that we are all in a collective human family and need to solve our common problems? 2025 represents the major shift of the century and certainly could be one for the history books. So stay tuned, beautiful souls. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and let's see what messages the universe has for you in your astrological sign as a quick look ahead for the coming year. Hang tight, and I'll see you on the other side. All right, Taurus, let's take a quick look at your 2025 look ahead. We're going to dive right into your tarot messages. I am going to pull for you one tarot card, one main tarot card message, one for each month of the year, and then I will pull a clarifier for each one of those cards, and then I will also pull for you an overarching energy for 2025. All right, so it is a quick look. So as I said, we won't be diving too deeply into these messages, but just a quick look. So let's get to it. All right, Taurus, you are starting, or the overarching energy for 2025 for you is the Strength card, or Courage. This is actually, it says Courage on this card, but it is the card of Strength. And on this card, we have very clearly here an image of a woman, and she has here her lion right there, and that lion is roaring, right? It's roaring. It's you showing your strength, your courage. You are putting forward in this year a push forward for yourself that is bringing, you're bearing all of your strength, you're bearing all of your animal instincts and bringing them forward in this brave moment, in this time of showing your inner strength. For some of you, you are not roaring loudly. Some of you will be roaring quietly, which is that quiet determination. And for some of you, it will be a year of taming your internal beast, because sometimes we need to roar and sometimes we got to know when not to roar and when to find that balance between speaking and not speaking, and having that quiet determination versus that outward determination, that outward verbal determination. All right, now this is the card of Leo, my friends. So I would say there could potentially be a lot of Leo energy. You might have a bit of Leo in your chart. There could be Leos around you that you're dealing with this year, or it's just some Leo traits that are going to be either affecting you, or you could be displaying very strongly in this year. All right, let's take a look now at your January cards. Let's see what the tarot has for you. The tarot starts you off this year with the Seven of Swords. Okay, now for some of you, this card will be about knowing really what is the right moves for you, I want to say. What you're starting the year off saying, which is great, because we always want to plan the year and say to yourselves, what is it I want to achieve this year? It's like you've decided you need to put in a strategy, right? You need to put in a plan. You're going to figure out how you're going to achieve and walk away with, as in this figure is doing, he's walking away with all of those feathers, right? He's put in a plan in place to get them and to take off with them, All right, so you're starting this year 2025 off in January with a plan, or putting in a plan, or wanting to put in a plan, putting in some action, something that is very strongly related to what your long-term future would be. Why? Because you have the Wheel of Fortune as your clarifier. This tells me that your plan of action, your strategy, is very much rooted in either luck that you want to achieve, some kind of future fate that you want to achieve, some kind of destiny that you were looking to achieve, right? Some kind of fortune that you want to improve, some kind of opportunity that you want to gain, some kind of, something that perhaps in time, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune is also time, right? It's the cycle of life. So your strategy here that you're putting in place, or the strategy that you're thinking about in January, is going to be very rooted in your long-term future, right? In your long-term plans. And that's great, because that's what planning is all about, right? It's about, at the beginning of the year, it's saying, what resolutions do I have? What things do I want to keep? How do I want to prove things for myself? Do I want to change jobs? Do I want to move location? This year is the year that I move. This is the year that I change something. This is the year that I get physically fit. This is the year that I eat healthier. Whatever that might be for you, dear Taurus. All right, let's move into February. Message of February is the Knight of Cups. Well, we start off with that Knight of Cups as being very much a proposal for you. It could be someone proposing to you. I'm going to say that to you because there is the Knight of Cups, and you can see he's got roses in his hand. He's making an offer to someone that is sitting in this card, but we cannot see them over here, right? So the Knight of Cups really is a romanticism somewhere in this month for you, okay? Now, it is the month of February, so perhaps you will make some great plans for Valentine's Day with someone that you care about, and maybe it will be a nice surprise for you around that. Maybe somebody will show up and take you out on Valentine's Day, and it's something that you weren't expecting. But it's definitely some romanticism there, and it's like there's a little bit of a knight in shining armor for you in that month. Now, you are also clarifying this with the Seven of Wands. So it is a card of conviction, right? This is you showing your stuff and feeling at the top of your game. So perhaps this, if this is a person in your life, comes in the month of February, I would say to you that you feel strong when you're with this person. I would say that you feel like there's a level of excitement that perhaps you don't feel or you haven't felt before. But you're definitely feeling very powerful, I want to say, and that you can wield this this wand that this character has in its hand, and all the wands will just go in whatever direction you want them to go in. All right, so you're feeling very powerful and very strong in this month. Now, this could also be, if it's not a person that comes into your life, this could be a very strong conviction and love for yourself, love for your plans that you put in place, love for how well you are doing with those resolutions that you probably made or put in place in January. Those could be, you realize, you've done amazingly well by the time you get to February, and you actually stuck to your plan, and so you feel very strong in that, and that is taking care of yourself, and that is giving love to yourself. All right, and definitely listening to your heart to know how to give yourself all of that goodness that you want to give yourself. Right, let's move into March. We start the main card here is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is a little bit of a Taurus card for me, dear ones, and I would tell you that this is definitely a message of things are moving in the right direction for you, because when you put in effort and you put in time and you actually do what you say you're going to do and you actually plan things out properly, then all the details actually get taken care of. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who puts in the hard work. Somebody who is potentially detail-oriented and really says, if I want to achieve something, I'm going to put in the work. And the work is maybe dotting the I's and crossing the T's or whatever that might be for you. But at the end of the day, you're putting in the hard work to achieve what it is you want to achieve. So again, if this is, for example, your plan to take care of yourself, to follow your resolutions in January, February, you're doing great. Well, in March, you're feeling like, yeah, things are coming to fruition. Things are definitely feeling great that you started this plan, that you started to take care of yourself, that you started to follow this plan very religiously, in the sense that you are, as I said, you are, if you say you're going to do something on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you did it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, right? And that actually makes you feel very balanced. That is that Two of Pentacles, okay? You might be shuffling a lot of things on your plate, but it's okay, because you still have enough energy, enough time, enough everything to make sure you're getting the details right and that you're sticking to the plan in the month of March. Let's get into April. April is a month of the Five of Wands. Now, for me, I'm going to tell you that, some tarot readers will tell you that that's conflict. And for me, this isn't about conflict. This is more about being competitive, giving yourself a competitive edge here, all right, in the month of April. Why? Because you're clarifying it with the Empress card. And so I would say to you that, the Empress is the card of growth and development. The Empress card is the card of nurturing. It's the motherly energy, right? You're taking all of that growth and development that you want to achieve, and you're putting it into a nice competitive package for yourself, right? So if you want to be competitive, if you want something, if your plan at the start here is to achieve something that, you want, that will result in some personal growth and some development for yourself, and you have that opportunity to be very competitive in this. So let's take the example of, you want a certain job, you want a certain career, you want a bonus, you want to achieve something, you want to get to the next level of your education, you want to get to the next level of your company. Let's say you want to jump 2 levels even, all right? I would say to you that this is the time to put in that effort, that's that time to push yourself to grow in whatever way, shape, and form you need to do, whether that is taking more courses, but giving yourself that competitive edge in that month. Moving into May, we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this has certainly paid off for you by the time you reach the month of May. My friends, this is a wonderful month for you, dear Taurus. You have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Cups. Wow, you couldn't ask for better. I mean, you have achieved something, you've realized something, you've achieved some kind of independence, some kind of abundance, some kind of growth that you were aiming for. If that was your aiming, right? Feeling strong, trying to get it. By the month of May, you are feeling like, yeah, you've achieved this, right? This is the happiness that you've been hoping for, wanting, right? That's the Ten of Cups, is that ultimate happiness. And that Nine of Pentacles is that achievement that you've been so desiring, right? That feeling of, I did it myself. Nobody else really helped me, or I could do this all on my own. I set a goal and I've achieved my goal, right? You're either getting some kind of material security or financial wealth or some kind of abundance in this month, but the rewards are coming in because of your efforts, because you put in that effort, right? Because you were pushing yourself in that, getting that competitive edge. You definitely are achieving something here that, where I said the rewards are coming in fast and furious, okay? There's certainly some kind of prosperity down there, and in this month you can really enjoy it in the month of May. Don't forget to enjoy it, because that's what the Ten of Cups is all about, right? Being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Looking at June, you're now starting something new, right? We have the Seven of Pentacles here, and you can see that there is a brand new plant that's been put into the ground. And the roots of this new thing are now starting to spread and to grow. So you've achieved something by not quite mid-year, but by mid-year, just June, 6 months into the year, you're starting something new. You've done one thing, now you've proven to yourself you can achieve it. Well, now you can go on to do something else, something even better, maybe something more. You say to yourself, well, you know what? I stuck to my goals, I stuck to my plans, I got what I wanted to get, and guess what? Now I'm going to try for phase 2 or level 2 or even more or even higher or even better, right? You are on a mission. You are on a mission, you are on a plan to do something that perhaps you never thought you could do before, okay? You realize, hey, you took step 1, which you never thought you could, and you achieved it. Now you're going to go to step 2, which is something you never even dreamed you could do, but now you're going to be able to get into that, okay? Now you realize, hey, let me give it a shot because I achieved something in the first half of the year. Let's move into July. Yeah, you're feeling quite zen in the month of July, my friends. You're feeling that you are one with the universe. You are feeling that you are definitely can put your plans out there with the Three of Wands, and you can now wait for their ships to come in because you are in strong alignment with the universe. You feel that you may have mastered some kind of manifestation, I want to say, for some of you, finally figuring out how to manifest what it is that you want, really feeling contented that when you put something out into the universe, it really is going to come back to you in a very strong way. You had your eye on the prize and you're ready now to watch whatever it is that you've put out there flow back to you. Okay. August, moving into August, 9 of Cups, wish fulfilled. Oh my God, 7 of Pentacles clarifying it there. I'm going to say to you, Taurus, wow, August is another great month for you because, as I said, you've realized here that because of that alignment with the universe and being able to say, okay, I put something out there, I was good to realize, don't keep asking for it. You figured out how to manifest this properly. And lo and behold, that 9 of Cups, your wish is fulfilled. This character here is jumping for joy, right? Jumping for joy. Throwing those cups in the air and just being so happy that something has come your way, right? And, you really are... you've probably worked hard for this, so you know that hard work and patience is what brings the rewards to you, right? Waiting for your efforts to bear the fruit is an okay thing, right? You definitely need to, just realize that the work is put in, and that the orders put out to the universe, the work is put in, and now it finally can come to you in this month. Okay, moving into September, we have the Page of Wands here, which is, again, you can see very clearly here, another figure of jumping for joy. You seem to have a lot of joy in this month of September, this year of 2024. And that's September. We've got great jumping for joy here. We have a lot of happiness on this table, and that's purely because of your hard work in 2025, dear Taurus. I feel this is a great year for you. You just need to take your plans one step at a time. Take your plans, plant the right seeds at the beginning of the year, planting those seeds and knowing that you need to cultivate whatever seeds that you are planting, right? Watering them, giving the right sunlight, etc. Cultivating that idea, realizing that you need to have an action plan, and then understanding how to implement that plan, all right? Getting into October, there is the Ten of Swords, looking off into a bright future and realizing that there is more to be done, or more that you want to achieve, because you have the Chariot card as your clarifier. So you have maybe come to the end, realizing you're moving more toward the end of 2025. Maybe there is a thought here to start thinking about 2026. That 2025 was a prosperous year for you. Well, 2026 perhaps could be even better, and more things can be achieved, more advancement, right? Okay. Month of November is the Tower card. I do feel that in the month of November there might be a bit of surprise for you here. You do have the Nine of Swords that is clarifying it, which is sometimes a card of a little bit of worry. But I would say to you, I wouldn't be worrying about too much in that month, my dear friends, because I do feel it's not a disaster. There isn't any disastrous feelings coming off of this card. I feel it's a bit more of a little bit of a surprise. And surprises sometimes don't always the better way to say it is that surprises, sometimes we go, oh, something coming, there's something coming, oh my God, it's going to be bad, because our initial thoughts are to look to the negative, as opposed to say, something's coming, oh, this is going to be a good surprise. This is why you have this Nine of Swords here. But I do feel that there is a little bit of change coming your way, right? The Tower comes to us when change is required, okay? It tells us, hey, if you don't make the change, I will help you to make this change. I'll push you in the right direction of this change, all right? So for all that you've achieved, there's a little bit of a surprise here that's coming your way, all right? Don't worry about it overly. In the month of December, we have the Two of Pentacles here. Okay, so you're now looking again at making some decisions based on, I would say, this little bit of surprise that came your way. So we always need to adjust in life, right? Life isn't a straight line. Life is a straight, then a little bit of a right curve, then all of a sudden hard left turn, then we're going straight again, then a right turn, then a squiggly little right, left. Okay, so we need to adjust, we need to adapt, and you will be adapting because there is a fresh opportunity here for you. That is what that Fool is telling us. There's a brand new opportunity again at the end of 2025. All right, my dear Taurus, I'll leave it there for your 2025 look ahead. And I will see you again very soon. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.